Alright, water. Water. So boom, we have Death Battle, Hulk versus Godzilla. Now, I have not recorded a Death Battle in a minute, just cause I don't know, I just stopped doing them. But this one caught my eye. I'm not gonna lie. I just watched the Doomslayer and the Master Chief one. Obviously, you could see Doomslayer's gonna win that, just cause Doomslayer be going up against literal, feel me, Satan, demons of hell, demonic gods, all that. Like, you could see, you feel me, like Chief. Obviously, Chief, that's my dog. Grew up with Chief, but bro, yeah, bro, you could tell Doomslayer's gonna win that, bro. And that demonic sword that's all powerful, you feel me, that can't compete with the energy sword at all. The energy sword has nothing that can, you know what I mean. That was obvious. But we got Hulk versus Godzilla. Now, I do know, I'm not much of a comic dude, but I do know Hulk in the comics is like some shit. I know, I have heard of Hulk in the comics is like literally, you feel me, OP as hell. And of course, Godzilla is Godzilla, you know. So I wanted to sit through, watch this, get my thoughts when I can, and yeah, man. I ain't got nothing else to yap about.
The Hulk versus Godzilla.
And I want to sit through the whole thing. I'm gonna let that mug marinate.
Monsters. He's Wiz and
I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
You're up. Hulk is the personification of the enemy which lurks under the surface of us all. We have to control that enemy within ourselves, or we can't control the conduct of the world. That anger. Bro, I feel like sometimes you just need to Hulk out, bro.
Is he man? Is he monster?
Sometimes you just gotta release that anger.
He's a mean green smashing machine, the angry son of the Gamma Bomb.
A weapon designed by the greatest gamma scientist of all, Dr. Robert Bruce Banner.
But just before it went off, Bruce had to be a hero and save some dumb schmuck who was hanging around the test site. Damn it, Rick.
That day, Bruce Banner died.
And became the Incredible Hulk. A pissed off giant who must be really glad Bruce wears the purple stretch fit.
Standing 8 feet tall and stronger than 10 million men, the Hulk emerges when Banner's anger flares.
Don't make him angry. You won't like him when he's angry.
But it's even more complex than that. Banner suffers.
Hot take, not really a hot take, bro. That, what was it? 2003 Hulk? When like he was fighting like Abomination, like OG Hulk. Even before the Abomination fight, you know what I'm talking about. That Hulk, best version of Hulk ever, bro. As you know, MCU Hulk before he turned like all smart, before it was like Smart Hulk. When was that? It was the Hulk before Thor Ragnarok. That version of Hulk was a close second. But like, bro, this whole Smart Hulk. When are they going? Is Hulk gonna ever get his own movie? I don't think Hulk has ever had his own movie except for Avengers. They need to give Hulk his own movie. But not like the Smart Hulk, the Hulk. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
From dissociative
I'm assuming
identity
you know what I'm
disorder,
talking about.
with many different Hulks embodying alternate personalities.
Like Joe Fixit, the original Grey Hulk. He's a cunning gangster and the only Hulk who's got that drip.
The Devil Hulk is a violent, overprotective personality
Wait,
that Banner
I ain't never heard of
unintentionally
these Hulks. Why is it
manifested as a
different?
result of his father's abuse.
Holy shit!
When the Hulk had
actually drew
personality
this?
But
disorder.
the Hulk everyone knows, the big guy, is known as Savage Hulk.
Yeah, there we
It
go.
seems he also developed from parental abuse, hence his childlike personality. Though I'd argue he's more clever than you'd expect.
The angrier he is,
Bro,
the
Bruce was
stronger he gets.
128
With
pounds?
no limit.
Except for one, Bruce Banner. See, Banner's relationship with the Hulk is complicated.
Oh, they hate each other.
Mostly. Occasionally, they can come to an understanding. The alter best representing this would be the Professor Hulk,
This
a
is Smart
balanced
Hulk.
blend of Banner's
No one
brain
likes
and
this.
the Hulk's brawn.
No one likes no
Buffest
Professor
nerd
Hulk,
you'll
but
ever
lame,
meet.
lame
But what
ass,
about
lame
when
Hulk.
Bruce takes a step back? If he isn't trying to restrain the Hulk, what do you get?
The Green Scar.
The World Breaker!
Without Bruce's temperament, the
What?
Hulk's power and fury surges, mixing Savage's rising strength with the personality and cunning of a warlord. The Green Scar is no mere superhero. He's a king and a conqueror.
Hulk is strong enough to lift 150 billion tons of rock, jump from New Mexico to Florida in a single bound, and shake all the dimensions connected by the crossroads at once. He was pinned down by the spear of Proxima Midnight, which holds the weight of a star, and was fine. And when we say World Breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, and when we say World Midnight, which holds the weight of a star.
Isn't this this not the dude a part of Thanos' crew, right? In Endgame, it's not the same person. I don't think it is.
Star,
it
and was fine. And when we say World Breaker, we mean it. While sparring with Red She-Hulk, the two of them shattered a whole planet.
At one point, he was bound in chains forged from the essence of the first firmament, the manifestation of the first universe, which could bind eternity itself. Not even Galactus was capable of saving eternity alone, and the Hulk just broke it. By himself.
Maybe Thor should rethink calling himself the strongest Avenger, especially since the Avengers first assembled because none of them could take down Hulk on their own.
Speaking of Thor, the Hulk consistently battles on par with him, even when he held the Odin Force, with which he could command his hammer through infinite distances and match the power of Null, who killed countless Celestials. Even without it, Mjolnir can cross the universe in seconds.
Hulk tore a universe apart with just a clap. Good luck with that, hammer.
I have heard about
the
comic
green guys got way more going on than just brute strength.
As the Hulk's power stems from gamma, he could utilize and absorb it and other radiation in various ways.
Yeah, like regenerating from fatal wounds, even getting ripped apart by
Hold on, wait. They just said Hulk can absorb gamma, right? So isn't like Godzilla done? Isn't his whole like energy blast based off like gamma radiation? Does that not like completely? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like Godzilla
really slows him down.
And the angrier he gets, the more regenerating cells his body produces.
It gets weirder. Did you know that if he absorbs enough gamma, he can shoot lasers from his eyes?
I did not know that shit.
People's minds? Oh,
I didn't know that shit. When the hell is Hulk?
Ghosts and give him a good old-fashioned Hulk smash.
Hulk can break through the boundaries of comic book borders themselves into
Hulk
the empty
has
white
laser
between
now,
panels.
I've never known that.
Space beyond time and concept.
Like how She-Hulk can for some reason break the fourth wall and talk to the reader? Oh, wait, that makes sense now. It's all gamma.
Exactly. In real life, gamma rays are electromagnetic radiation similar to X-rays.
So breaking the fourth wall, that's all
in Marvel comics, gamma comes from hell.
On Earth 616, gamma radiation is an electromagnetic frequency that can manifest as either a wave, a particle, or something else. Something that nobody really understands.
Except for Bruce.
That's right. Dr. Banner is a certified genius with 7 PhDs. According to Norman Osborn, he's the 4th smartest person on the planet.
And that's comparing him to big brains like Reed, Doom, and Tony.
Banner built the Herculider synchrotron.
Damn, aren't they forgetting somebody? So Reed, Doom, and Tony? Banner? Ain't nobody else on there? Damn.
A machine that can scan the entire multiverse with the speed of a hypermind.
I didn't know Dr. Doom
which
that's
could
smart.
rupture space-time between universes.
Well,
he built an interstellar radio on a deserted
like
planet
Reed?
without any
Like,
pre-established
just a step below?
technology. He wired up Hulk like a starship, piloting him from the mindscape within. He even built an ultimate nullifier. In fact, the original intent of his gamma bomb was to be non-lethal, only targeting inorganic material.
But Thunderbolt Ross wanted something with a bit more boom. They can't blame him.
That was the movie I was talking about.
Banner developed the gamma bomb on his own, keeping its design secret. In the process, he tapped into an unknown form of gamma energy that breaks down reality and mutates it beyond actuality. On that fateful day, he opened the Green Door.
You know how we said the bomb killed Bruce? That wasn't some flowery metaphor or whatever. He died and came back as Hulk.
Came back from the below place, the hell beneath hell. The lowest possible dimension of reality.
It's trippy, but whenever Hulk dies, he goes there. Then a green door opens and he goes back to where he was before. Easy as that. It doesn't matter if he's been atomized, sliced up into jars, or digested by werewolves. If he goes through the door, he's back, ready to rumble. The green door did get locked into a red door, but he's easily broken through it multiple times. Not a problem.
It turns out that third form of gamma, this anomaly from the bedrock of hell, spawns from none other than the one below all, the dark side of the one above all.
That's right, God has a Hulk, and it wants Bruce to bring about the end of all things. But Hulk just said, Nah.
So, what is the Hulk? An uncontrollable
Yeah,
monster?
I'm definitely
a prison for a
confused.
tortured soul? A super weapon for Armageddon?
Don't overthink it, Wiz. Hulk is Hulk, and Hulk's the strongest one there is.
Yeah, bro. I had no clue about the low place. Hold on. Godzilla, the son of the atomic bomb. He is a nightmare creator, one of the darkness of the human soul. He is the sacred beast of the apocalypse. Tomoyuki Tanaka. I think I said that name right.
We hand chop everything every morning.
That was kind of crazy how like
exactly. You'll know how real
Godzilla
it is
was like
because
supposed
of
to
how
be
it
this
tastes.
It's not
big
just
ass
about
monster
saving
running amok
time,
in like
it's about expanding
China
what's
and
possible.
everything, and then became like Earth's protector, stuff like that.
The year was 1946. The press gathered at Bikini Atoll to witness the power of the nuclear bomb. But many leagues beneath their feet, something ancient stirred.
Godzilla, the king of the monsters. He was pretty pissed off over the worst wake-up ever, so he swam to Japan for one hell of a crash out.
Japan was still recovering from the war, so seeing this mutilated radioactive monster towering
Japan,
high like a
why
mushroom
say China?
cloud wasn't just frightening, it
That's
seemed prophetic. The bomb was just the beginning. Man had sparked the end of times.
Complete with googly eyes. And the most epic roar ever.
It's a great roar.
Over the years, there have been many iterations of the beast.
Between movies, TV, comics, and cartoons,
So they
there's
just
at least
dapping up.
27 different Godzillas stomping around. Not including Manila, the Scrappy-Doo of kaiju. Sorry, that's insulting to Scrappy-Doo.
Despite the variety, Godzilla is somewhat consistent. So
20,000
we'll examine
tons at
his
minimum.
entire history, focusing on
King
the
of the
larger
monsters.
releases. In most iterations, Godzilla is a rare
President of the
theropod that
US
went
and
dormant
Looney
for
Tunes.
millions of years before nuclear bombs mutated it into a gargantuan radioactive monster.
Standing 165 feet tall, at minimum, Koji smashes through skyscrapers with ease. He's so casual about bullets and rockets, they might as well be gnats. And the bombs did so much more than just pump up his size. He's got atomic breath.
A concentrated beam or spray of radioactive heat. With an estimated range of 1,100 miles, it can exceed 500,000 degrees Celsius, almost 90 times hotter than the surface of the sun.
But depending on how much radiation he's absorbed, or
Oh,
life energy
wait,
from
Godzilla
a giant
can
pterodactyl,
absorb
he can do
radiation
way
too.
more with it.
His red
can he
spiral
absorb
ray is a
gamma, though? That's the
supercharged
thing.
version that doubles in heat and power, and spins.
Or he can blast it out of his back and fly. Well, he could always do that, I guess. Look at him go.
With enough
What the
energy built
fuck?
up, Godzilla can blast a nuclear pulse out of his whole body, creating a massive wave of atomic destruction.
His breathing laser can even break through dimensions, like when he found himself face to face with a giant mech, piloted by Hatsune Miku.
What the fuck?
There's
What?
also a number of era exclusive
was
powers.
that?
Shin Godzilla can fire rays from his tail.
And Hanna-Barbera Godzilla can fire rays from his eye.
Bro, also, I don't understand all this Hatsune Miku, bro. I feel like for like the last year or 2 years, so like Hatsune Miku was this. I've never heard of Hatsune Miku until like last year or this year, bro. Where did that stem from? Like,
Pew,
I don't know, bro.
Effectively
I
a living
watch
nuclear
anime,
reactor,
but I ain't never
Shin
heard of no
possesses a
Hatsune Miku
natural
until, like,
phased array
this year.
radar that can detect and attack threats automatically. And Godzilla Earth, who grew over 1,000 feet tall across 2,000 years, could make a barrier only penetrable by kaiju that can bypass physics.
And don't forget, Big G can ball with the best of them. After Charles
I
Barkley
did
got him his
see
own
that.
pair of
Bro, that's a
Nuggies,
comic?
Godzilla got busy.
You know, it's
Bro, I
kind
did
of
see the
hard to
commercial.
emphasize
Why is
just
there a
how
comic of him
impressively
balling with
terrifying
Charles
Godzilla
Barkley?
can be when you're bringing up this sort of thing.
That nigga was
Oh
doing a
yeah?
layup.
Why don't you find a better spokesperson for Dr. Pepper? Fine, let's talk about when his presence boiled the entire Arctic Ocean, or how he picked up and threw Biolante, which weighed 200,000 tons, or when he no-sold not one, not two, but 3 meteors.
Including the Permian period extinction event that happened about 200 million years ago.
Then he went to hell, fought some fucked up versions of God and Satan, and atomic breath
What the
that
fuck?
Space Godzilla
See,
so
I didn't know
hard that he
Godzilla had
blew
comics.
up the whole planet. That's
I thought we were just
scary
going
enough
off
for
movie
you.
version, guys. I
Gotta
didn't know
go
he
to
had
Dr.
comics,
Pepper.
bro.
With such awesome might, he's
God
battled the
Demon
most
Guardian, the Gate
dangerous
of
of
Hell.
foes, like King Ghidorah and Gigan. In Godzilla vs. Megalon, Gigan flew from the M Hunter Nebula to Earth in 24 seconds, and that nebula is 30,000 light years away.
But sadly, OG Goji got done in by the cruelest weapon ever.
The Oxygen Destroyer. Developed in secret by Dr. Serizawa, this weapon could suffocate and liquefy molecules. The ramifications of such a weapon were so detrimental, Serizawa took the secrets of its design to his early grave.
He got lucky. It doesn't matter what you throw at Godzilla. He never really dies. You can blow off his head, explode him from the inside, or crush him in a black hole. Then he'll come back.
Or evolve into an even more powerful form. Godzilla's always possessed heightened adaptation, but many iterations clearly showcase instantaneous evolution.
And super forms! He's gone full shonen and powered up a few times. So much so, he almost kicked off a nuclear winter just by existing.
Even the Oxygen Destroyer could not permanently end the first Godzilla. His ghost possessed a robot, his bones summoned another Godzilla, and he rose as an undead revenant hell-bent on destroying Japan.
Okay, why Japan? Couldn't he pick on some other country?
He stomped around the Americas a few times, but it just isn't the same. Godzilla is intrinsically linked with Japan, a symbol of both their devastation and resilience. A reminder of the threat of nuclear war and what awaits those who peer too deeply into the unknown. But also, Japan's in Godzilla's perceived territory. To him, a stomping through Osaka is just another patrol.
He's not always so bad, though. He can be super protective, defending other monsters, his own kid, and sometimes even people. I'd say there's two types of Godzillas: the monster of nature's wrath and the guardian of planet Earth.
Well, there is a third type, but to understand that, we should first answer a question. How does Godzilla walk?
On two legs, Wiz, obviously.
But according to Square Cube law, those legs should be crushed under his own weight.
Oh god, here we go again.
A creature like Godzilla cannot realistically exist. This proved to be an elusive question for decades, even highlighted in Shin Godzilla, until a new theory was presented in the anime Singular Point. If Godzilla can't exist in our reality, what if he's from a different one?
What? Like he's an alien from another dimension?
Exactly! What if all kaiju come from a higher plane of existence with no regard for the known laws of physics? This dimension enters our reality in the form of archetype, a trans-temporal conceptual particle.
I thought these boys were gonna like go through like the science. I'm not getting a lot of science. Cause normally they'll be saying like science and shit on like how he's able to withstand whatever. I thought they was gonna like break down how he can't walk on his own body weight because his like legs are too stubby or something. Like, cause Godzilla like got some thick thighs, so I thought they were gonna break it down. But I'm waiting for like them to bring all the numbers and shit. Cause you know, Death Battle they be bringing hell of numbers and they like,
that red dust that's floating all over the place.
This archetype can enter any timeline to terraform the Earth and all of reality, so that kaiju can exist. This theoretically explains why various Godzillas appear in so many universes. They all trace back to one singular point: Godzilla Ultima.
Sporting the wide grin of a demonic Oni, Ultima is vicious. Just walking through Tokyo started 1,000 earthquakes around Japan. Even his own blood is a weapon.
Over 300 feet tall and growing ever more as archetype distorts the universe, Ultima's existence implies a far more complex origin for all Godzillas. Godzilla is a test for humanity, a challenge laid out by an eldritch entity from a dimension we are incapable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from Big Lizard Smash Building, huh?
Capable of perceiving or comprehending.
It's kind of like how when we move an object and its shadow changes, we get why that happened. But to someone who exists in only a 2D plane, the shadow looks like it just randomly transformed into something totally different. Crazy to think about. Come a really long way from Big Lizard Smash Building, huh?
This shadow, this wannabe god, desires to play with and destroy every single universe.
So this ain't
and Godzilla is its avatar.
Through Ultima, this entity sees the universe as an interactable fiction and can control causality. Ultima himself is a singular point, one of many gateways through which the entity can tamper with reality.
Think of it this way, if something happens that the entity doesn't like, it can just say, that thing didn't actually happen, and presto, it no longer happened.
That's not to say such an event can't happen in the moment of occurrence, but the entity disconnects cause and effect, and nullifies events in retrospect without regard for time.
And now my head hurts. TLDR,
Yeah, most
Ultima
definitely,
tried
bro.
to bring about a catastrophe that would
Bro, they
end the
tryna hype
universe in
Godzilla
like
up
a
so
week's
much, bro.
time.
I
So
got
a
my money
wacky
on
robot and a
Hulk, yeah,
time-traveling Alexa used a supercomputer and
They-
this
they
familiar-looking
trying
doohickey
The orthogonal diagonalizer.
every
to
little
zap all
shit.
of Archetype into its final form, cutting off the entity's connection to the universe.
But not killing it. Because while each Godzilla has its differences, one thing remains certain.
Godzilla is immortal, and that makes him the king.
Well, technically, they said Hulk is immortal too with the whole Green Gate, so it's a good
Look
little
at the
matchup.
skulls,
It's a great little
gaze into
matchup.
their eyes. Now you
Gaze
are
into their eyes,
completely hypnotized.
Hold on, death metal. Sorry.
Let's see what deliciousness you'll create today.
No
Choose cookies and
deliciousness,
cream,
bro.
birthday cake.
No, bro. Alright, let's see how they gonna finesse with these. Let's see it, bro.
Godzilla has reached the city. So far, the evacuation is... Wait, look!
Come on, Hulk. Pick that little nigga up. Yo. Damn. Oh my god.
All right, Hulk. Time for me to take over. We don't want any trouble.
Bro, is this Marvel Rivals Hulk? Then he just reincarnates as a... Yeah. Fixes one shit. Oh, weak ass version of Bruce. Absorbs it.
Your strong eyes can the world.
Damn. Damn. Just comes back. Gotta clap. They didn't explain how to clap. That clap obey. Laugh, man. Hey, that nigga dead. But of course, he gonna reincarnate as some other version.
Stupid lizard.
Yeah, Hulk. He gonna reincarnate. Hulk has packed up Godzilla twice now.
I think I understand.
Yo, Bruce, shut the fuck up, man. Oh, is that the ultimate Godzilla? The penultimate version?
It's been days since the battle began, and the red dust is spreading. Godzilla has grown in size, but we believe we are...
How does it work? Well,
Nigga, what?
smash.
Fuck, this nigga got a gauntlet for him.
A million, trillion to one and rising. That's the odds. Chance to nullify the madness behind the monster.
Oh, Bruce? Okay.
2 + 2 is 5. A right angle is 80 degrees. This element is beyond what we can perceive.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, he just saying some random
Gamma.
shit.
1,000 times. 1,000,000.
Oh, so Hulk just be getting his ass beat. That's what they saying? Okay. And he just keeps coming back to life?
One.
So we had to do some like Doc Strange,
did it, big guy.
multiple different versions until they found the right one. Why his arms so fucked up?
KO! Okay, run this by me.
Run that back.
What happened?
It's complicated, so let's break this down into 3 categories.
Because
First
both
up,
of them niggas
power.
immortal.
Most versions of Godzilla can shrug off black holes and extinction level events, tag beyond light speed foes like Gigan, blow up planets.
Yeah.
However, the Hulk is beyond that.
The big guy clapped a universe to bits and shook the infinite dimensions linked to the crossroads. In a
Comical Hulk.
straight fight with a classic Godzilla, 616 Hulk smashes the power
See, that's-
advantage.
But factoring in Ultima change.
See, bro, that's the thing, bro. See, sometimes, bro, comic book version of characters be like so overly OP for no damn reason, bro. I'm sorry, I fuck with the Hulk. Why can Hulk clap universes, dude? Why can this man clap whole entire universe? Like, I get, maybe, I somewhat get, like, clapping a planet, blew the whole planet up based on power. Like, I can get that. But, bro, we get a little too crazy when we talking about, like, universes, dude. Like, can we keep it, like, somewhat... Can we keep it somewhat compressed, like how movie version of Hulk is? Like, bro, this nigga could like maybe pick up a building on some shit. You know what I mean? But like, bro, why this nigga clapping whole universe out the sky? Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Just things.
But
The
you were
entity
saying how,
sees
like,
all of space
regular
time and can
Godzilla
manipulate its results
and
at a
regular
whim.
Hulk-
No matter how strong the
Hulk
Hulk
winning
got,
6-1.
Ultima could potentially negate it.
But Hulk broke chains made of the first firmament, which could overwhelm eternity.
An abstract concept of a being not entirely unlike Ultima's entity.
Even a small piece of the first firmament could break the multiverse. Plus, Hulk kept up with Odin Force Thor, who is also on a celestial level of power.
So the gap in power becomes nebulous. Still, unless Hulk could remove Ultima from the equation, neither held a clear advantage in power and stats.
Especially when you look at their immortality.
Yeah,
This was
this is the big
practically a never-ending death loop. Even with their healing factors, both could technically kill each other, but then just come right back.
The green
Yeah.
door instantly appears when Hulk goes to the below place, and the higher dimensional entity could always summon a replacement Godzilla avatar. So both Hulk and Godzilla could not stay dead.
Unless they could somehow prevent what was happening in those other dimensions. So let's examine the layers of their multiverses. Marvel's Cosmos has
fuck?
infinite higher dimensions, which themselves are transcended by the astral plane, the superflow, and so on until you reach the House of Ideas,
White hot
the
room
domain of
beyond?
the one above all.
Since the one below all mirrors the one above all, the below place mirrors the House of Ideas.
Oh, yeah,
Get
the
it?
below
In
place is where, like,
comparison,
Hulk be
the
going in,
cosmos
yeah.
of Godzilla's multiverse is just as vast and infinite, but does not have the same sort of transcending layers above and below. This means the below place, the Hulk's respawn point and source of power, is out of the entity's reach.
So the real question is, if they both can't die and Ultima's entity can't affect the below place, could Hulk somehow stop the entity before it destroyed the universe?
It all comes down to Gamma and Archetype. Ultima was defeated in the anime by using a trans-temporal superdimension calculator operating at infinite speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype
Orthogonal
against
diagonalizer.
itself.
What the
Ultima
fuck?
endlessly
What the-
spews
I'm sorry, that is a crazy word. Nigga said orthogonal diagonalizer. What the fuck?
Diagonalizer,
The fuck
turning
is-
Archetype against itself.
Hold on, say it one more
Speeds to activate the orthogonal diagonalizer, turning Archetype against itself.
Ultima endlessly spews this stuff, so there's plenty to work with. And Hulk can reach into comic book gutter space, so he should be able to reach through a singular point. But that's not enough.
Fortunately for Hulk, it just so happens he knows someone who, like scientists who have defeated Godzilla in the past, is an expert on particles from a greater dimension that mutate reality beyond our understanding.
Who made a device with those particles that breaks space-time, like the Diagonalizer? Who made a supercomputer that scanned the infinite multiverse with the speed of a hypermind, like the Dimension Calculator? Hell, the guy made an interstellar radio out of sticks and stones in a matter of days, and even built an ultimate nullifier. It's like he was made for this.
The Green Door waits for no Hulk, including Banner. Even if Ultima's catastrophe destroyed the universe, the door could deposit Banner in a different universe and he could continue the fight.
He had all the time in the infinite multiverse.
There was only one way this could end, and only one person who could make it so.
Even among gods and monsters, man was the Ultima weapon.
The winner is Bruce Banner.
Next time on Death Battle.
Okay. What's next one? What's next one? Ruby? I didn't even finish Soul Eater.
Subscribe and join us.
Yeah, bro. I think I had both of these on. Oh, wait, Maki. Well, Maki from Soul Eater. Bro, I gave Soul Eater like the first episode and like I didn't get hooked. But nah, bro. Death Battle low key need to do. You feel me? I don't think I saw. I did watch Spider-Man vs. Deku. Bro, they need to do like a movie version, bro. They need to do like a movie version of Godzilla and movie version of Hulk. Cause like, bro, when we start talking about comics, dude, these niggas just get like OP as hell, bro. I'm sorry, bro. They get OP. Like they had to make it to where these boys really couldn't die, so they had to go in through like different points out of their universe, and that's a lot, bro. That's a lot, bro. That is a lot. That is a lot, man. Ooh-wee.